What's up YouTube? Welcome to this Supergirl episode review. So this episode was pretty exciting. We saw a kryptonite explosion, we saw a kiss, a Valentine's Day special kiss for Mon-El and Kara there. So, some interesting things. We got to see the origin, somewhat, of Lena Luthor. So we learned that she, joined the family while Lexs was in what seems like his teen years and is obsessed with playing chess, which doesn't really surprise me considering that Lexs is someone who's smart, calculating and loves sort of like war games sort of things, so it kind of makes sense that he is obsessed with the game of chess, which would make so much sense. It explains so much as to why he is who he is and why he's done what he has done. We actually haven't learnt really exactly what caused Lexs to be so hated like he is in the show, but his mother, and I think Project Cadmus, like she said, is all being done, all the things that are happening are done simply because she wants to clear Lex's name and make him and frame him, the hero, retroactively, which is a very, very big task. And I love the fact that Kara is so trusting of Lena. She seems to actually just understand and just see where Lena is coming from in trying to clear her family's name or get rid of the stigma of her own name and live her life. It was cool seeing Hank Henshaw's cyborg Superman again, and well, he is here and is doing the bidding of Lex's mother, who is going absolutely loco. So, pretty decent episode. I love the fact we had a reveal of Alex Danvers' girlfriend, and then people were like, "Oh, is that a big thing here?" And then you had Martian Manhunter was like, "I knew for ages. I'm psychic. I can read your mind." So that was a pretty funny thing there, and I loved the editor of the paper getting the confirmation bias as well, because he just assumed that Lena is pretty much going to be guilty, which a lot of people, including myself, think there is something going on, and maybe this is a huge, huge long con for her brother here, but well, it wouldn't really make sense if there's scenes where she's not near anyone. Well, she's actually anti her mother, or maybe she just doesn't like her mother doing what she's doing, perhaps, if she is indeed going to turn evil. So we've got the Guardian, and we've got Kara and Jimmy kind of making up and clearing the air somewhat, but obviously I think Kara really does secretly enjoy being the main superhero in this group. And I hope we get a Superman Lex Luthor showdown. So we got to see the young Lex. His father was obviously bald there, and I expect we'll probably see a bald Lex Luthor at some point in this show. I think that having this in there is kind of too much to not have him in there, even if it is a flashback of him fighting Superman in the war suit which we saw, which is presumably destroyed by that kryptonite explosion, but obviously it is built to withstand fighting Superman. So I don't think it is possibly destroyed, because obviously, well, it should be super bloody powerful. At least it's probably got on the fritz somewhat there. Now, what I found really interesting in this episode is the whole inclusion of chess. At the start, even at the end, we have Lena pick up the piece and then have a flashback. Does this mean that Checkmate is coming into play? I mean, they made Checkmate quite a big, prominent phrase. I know it's the end game of chess, but they said it quite a lot in this episode. They could have just had them talking about the game if they wanted to kind of make them realise, or make us as the audience realise, that chess is pretty much a metaphor for the Luthors. But Checkmate is interesting because we've already had Maxwell Lord on the show. So really the Checkmate organisation was set up by Amanda Waller as a branch of Task Force X, you know, Suicide Squad. And really in this universe we've already had this, but this is a different Earth which would kind of fit in pretty well, and we could have maybe Lena set up a good version of Checkmate and then it become tainted by Maxwell Lord coming in and corrupting it. So we have Lena set it up to protect the Earth, maybe a kind of really kind of trying to absolve herself or her family's name of all these problems, and then Maxwell Lord comes back and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna help you out, Lena here. I'm gonna help you out, and then he takes over and really becomes douchebag extraordinaire once again. So quite a big stretch there from the chest, but I think it's too much to really ignore in this episode. It's a very, very big thing. Now we also had the weird box thing that was seen by Lex's mother, and then she opens it and says, "You dear boy, you finished it," to paraphrase somewhat there, which is pretty interesting. The minute I saw it, I was like, oh shit, it's a mother box. But she opened up from the top and, well, it could be something else from the show. So, or the comics, sorry. So I'll actually do a video on that at some point this week and try and explain what possibly that could be, because it's a very intriguing thing to have that so prominently featured. And I love the fact they mentioned the atomic axe as well, because obviously we saw that in the trailer for this episode, and we also saw it. It was properly mentioned there. I'm a bit gutted we didn't get to see someone put on the war suit, sadly, but hopefully we will in the future, because it just cannot be destroyed, can it? I don't think so, one bit. So that's it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please do click that little bell button there to get notifications to know when a video is coming up. And I might do some live streams on YouTube in the future. So that's it. See you soon. Goodbye. Bye bye bye.